estate tax, kapag namatay ka, is more applicable, di ba? Of course, you die. Tapos you live more things, di ba? You live properties. You live your estate, di ba? You live properties like your house, your agricultural lot, whatever, kung ano man yan. Basta, lahat ng naiwan mo, it forms part of your estate, okay? And in transferring your estate from your person to another person is, of course, what? It may be subject to estate tax, of course. But there are, of course, changes, di ba? In 2018, beginning 2018, nagbago na po yung, instead na nakatable po tayo, na merong range from this amount to this amount, naging flat rate na po tayo, okay? But this one is regarding to estate tax, okay? Estate tax. So, just for an overview, mga kapatid, transfer tax, ano po yung transfer tax na tinatawag natin? So, ito po yung transfer tax. Just for the information of all, no? Transfer tax, di ba? From the word itself, it is tax on transfers, on the privilege of transferring your properties, correct? So, when you speak of transfer taxes, there is something that was transferred, okay? When you transfer your property from your person or from your estate to another person, it may be, of course, subject to estate tax, okay? Okay. So, yun po yung dalawang kinds na, meron po tayong two kinds ng estate taxes, correct? So, I just want to share to you na merong dalawa, di ba? Yung isa, ang applicability nun is kapag namatay ka, okay, estate tax. Pero during nabuhay ka pa, tapos tinatransfer mo yung property mo to another without you receiving anything, you are donating it, di ba? You are giving it gratuitously to another entity, to another person, okay? So that one is, of course, not an estate tax, but this one is donor's tax. No? Those transfers that actually transfers inter vivos, no? Or at the time that you are living, those are, of course, donor's tax, ang applicable na tax po doon sa mga sayo. So, just to give you the definition of transfer tax, these are taxes. Saan siya ini-impose? Upon gratuitous disposition of private properties or rights, diba? So, is an estate tax. Diba pag estate tax, gratuitous disposition din naman yon of your property and or your rights. And of course, ganun din naman yung donor's tax, diba? So, gratuitous transfer is one that neither impose burden nor requires consideration, okay, from transferees or recipient. Of course, diba? Gratuitous na siya eh. Because ano ba yung difference when it comes to an onerous transfer? Kapag onerous po, yan yung may transfer, no? May consideration po ang transfer na yan pag onerous. But the other side of it is yung gratuitous. Wala po. Liberality lang. Solely based on the liberality of the person giving the property, okay? So the transfer of ownership is free. Of course, that is free. Kaya nga siya ay gratuitous, correct? So because of the absence of financial consideration, hence gratuitous transfers are essentially donations, okay? Donations, correct? They are essentially donations. So, yan po yung definition ng ating estate. Alright, transfer tax, okay? So, transfer tax, basically this discusses of course, transfers. Transfers ng isang property po, papunta sa isang tao, no? Pag patay na yung nagtatransfer, yung estate niya mula doon sa estate niya, estate tax po. Mula doon sa isang tao, buhay pa siya, okay? Papunta doon sa isa pang tao, during his lifetime, that is donor's tax. These two actually is, ang difference lang naman is yung timing. Eh. This one, when the person still lives. This one, when the person already died. Yun po yung difference. And, yun. So, yun siya. But these are, of course, essentially donations. No? Donation din naman yan pag patay ka na eh, di ba? So yeah, do you have any questions so far? So kung wala, I'll transfer the slide. Now, applicability or applicable taxes on gratuitous transfer. So ito, yeah. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Ito pala yung expression niya, sorry. So kapag donation, ang effectivity niya is, actually, pares sila, di ba sabi ko niya, pares sila in effect, donation sila. Okay? In effect, donation po sila. Whether it's an estate tax, whether it's a donor's tax, both are transfers for gratuitous consideration. Wala naman, liberality lang. Okay? But, yun nga yung difference sa sinabi ko, upon death po yung isa, and then yung other one is lifetime of the donor. Okay? So, kapag mortis causa or upon death, that one is of course subject to tax. I've discussed this na kanina, di ba? And ano yung object of taxation here? Well, yung privilege ng transfer, okay? Eh, patay na pala siya eh. Tapos na-transfer mo pa. Therefore, ang tinatax niya yung privilege of transfer, okay? Ano nature po ng taxes na discuss ko here? Well, this is in the form of estate tax because this is tax on privilege, no? Okay. Kapag naman po during lifetime of the donor, well, inter vivos I've already discussed, and this one is called donor's tax, okay? And, syempre, gratuitous din po yan. Kaya nga siya, donation, okay? So, yan po yung ating applicable taxes on gratuitous transfers. Dalawa po. Itandaan natin. Estate tax and donor's tax, okay? Ano po yung estate tax na pinag-uusapan natin dito? Well, ang estate tax po na sinasabi ko kanina, okay, is a tax imposed on privilege that a person is given and controlling to a certain extent the disposition to take effect upon them. Okay? Pag namatay na siya, okay? Estate tax is actually an excise tax imposed on the act of passing the ownership of property at the time of death and not on the value of the property or right. Okay? Di ba kasi iniisip natin doon yung basis niya. Yun yung basis palagi ng tax, yung value ng property. But no, according to our rules, ang basis po ng taxation ng estate tax is actually yung pong privilege po ng transfer, hindi po yung value po ng property. Okay? So, in this case, excise tax po ang nature ng estate tax. Okay? And of course, itong estate tax is medyo related siya sa succession. No? Kasi nga, upon death pa siya mag-take effect eh. Although sinabi ko na ganito yung magiging hatian nyo pag namatay ako. Di ba? It will only take effect upon death. No? As long na nabubuhay pa yung isang tao, di ba? Hindi pa effective yung sinasabi niya on how the disposition of his properties will govern. Okay? Hindi pa po magiging effective. Magiging effective lang yung sinasabi niya na disposition upon his death. Upon his death. So, yan po yung estate tax. So, basically, this is, of course, transfer tax. Okay? Because the estate, okay, the properties that composes the estate, okay, is being transferred from the estate itself to the other persons. Okay? To other persons. To other beneficiaries. Okay? So, yan po. Yan po ang ating estate tax. Accrual. Kailan po yung nag-accrue yung right over the what you call this? Doon sa successional right. Okay. Kailan siya nag-accrue yung rights? Kailan yung accrual? Well, dito po sa atin, it accrues as of the death of the decedent. Yung estate tax, di ba? Ay, yeah, yung estate tax. So, it accrues as of the death of the decedent. Notwithstanding the postponement of the accrual, actual possession, or enjoyment of the estate by the beneficiary. So kahit na in the meantime, nandun pa din siya sa pangalan ng namatay. What do you call to the pangalan of the namatay? Decedent, yan, di ba? So, si decedent, sa kanya pa rin po nakapangalan as of this time, okay? Pero, hindi porket sa kanya pa rin nakapangalan po yung property, okay? Ang ibig sabihin nun ay napopostpone din yung right niya over the possession of the property, okay? Kahit po hindi pa po na-transfer yung property to the proper persons whom the decedent designated, no? Nag-accrue na po, no? Nung namatay po yung decedent, nag-accrue na po yung karapatan niya over the property, okay? Nag-accrue na po. Ganun yung accrual. At the moment of death of the person, doon na sa beneficiary yung karapatan, okay, over the property. Okay? Upon the death of the decedent, succession takes place. 'Di ba pag namatay yung decedent, hindi naman pwedeng may lag time, no? Hindi pwedeng may lag time na namatay siya. Ay, in the meantime, wala mo nang may-ari ng property, ha? Pag na-transfer pa, saka pa ulit yung bago may-ari. So, hindi po ganun, no? Continuous po yung ownership or yung right po over the property. Pag namatay po yung decedent, okay? Pag namatay yung may-ari talaga ng property na naiwan niya, okay? Automatically po, malilipat siya doon sa beneficiary kapag namatay na siya, okay? Wala pong lag time. At the moment na buhay siya, tas namatay siya, hanggang doon lang po yung right po nung decedent. Kapag namatay na siya, and then it goes to the proper beneficiary. It goes yung right to the proper person designated by the decedent. Okay? Wala pong lag time again. Okay? Dire-diretso po yung ownership and rights. Okay? So, here, succession takes place and the right of the state to the tax, the privilege to transmit the estate vests instantly upon death. This is actually according to RR Revenue Regulation 2-2003 po. Inulit ko lang, okay? Wala po again lag time, no? Diretso po yung ownership and rights. Pag namatay na siya, okay, automatically accrued to the proper beneficiary, right? Filing of estate tax, kailan po ba natin dapat i-file yung estate tax? Well, kapag po namatay yung isang tao before 2018, kailangan po within 6 months, okay? Within 6 months after the death, dapat ay nakapag-file na siya ng return, okay? Ng estate tax return niya within 6 months po before, okay, magkakaroon kayo ng kliyente in the future. Dapat syempre, of course, alam natin tong yung reckoning point, no? Kung paano kapag deaths occurring before the train law, di ba? Well, ang bago po pala nating law, di ba, in this, in estate tax is actually yung train law po natin, okay? Train law po yung nag-govern. Merong reckoning point, of course. Prior to 2018, meron din naman tayong law na applicable, di ba? So yun po yung mag-govern to the deaths that happened prior to 2018. No? And 2018, papunta sa future, ang gagamitin na po natin is yung train law. Okay? Kaya dito po, meron po tayong reckoning point. Ay, kailan ba siya namatay? 2016. So ang gagamitin ko is 6 months. Dapat 6 months nakapag-file na siya. So kung hindi siya nakapag-file, kukumpitan ko siya ng penalty. Penalty, okay? From noong namatay siya, papunta doon sa hindi, di ba, hindi pa siya nagbabayad hanggang ngayon. So, kung hanggang kailan siya makapagbayad ng estate tax niya. Kung merong babayaran, of course. Kung wala, edi of course, kailangan lang mag-file, di ba? Okay. Now, paano naman kung that's occurring 2018 onwards? Well, ang estate tax return now should be filed within 1 year, no? 1 year or 12 months. Okay? From the date of kailan? Of death, diba? So, here, meron lang po tayong nakanote dito that accrual of tax is distinct from obligation to pay the same. Okay? Kasi yung pay the same, it's the filing period. Eh. So, pero po, under meritorious circumstances as what was appearing in your screen, di ba? which is to be determined by the BIR, filing of SA tax return may be extended for a period of not more than 30 days. So, pwede naman po mag-extend. No? Pwede naman pong i-extend po ni Commissioner yung filing mo po ng SA tax return mo. Pero, okay? Pero, pag in-evaluate yan, dapat under meritorious circumstances lang mag-fall yan. Otherwise, hindi yan papayagan. And remember that, ang extension lang po ng ating filing ng SA tax return is of course not more than 30 days. Okay? Not more than 30 days. Okay? So, yun po yung ating filing of SA tax return.